format, this has been the opportunity call, and this still is. It's just there's other calls going on that get more in depth as to the product itself. So we thought that, perhaps maybe a dive into the business side would be a little enlightening for folks. So, I know the first time that me and Allison ever heard this story, we kind of went to a meeting down in Destin, and they put us in the business session, and we come out of there, and you know our eyes were all like, oh, I don't know if we should have been there. That's way more than. But then we saw the products right after that, and all the dominoes started falling into place. So this is kind of what we're doing right now. We're kind of setting the framework for you to go into the next step of all that. So um, if that's okay with y'all, we'll get started into it. You know, over the past few years, we've seen really the emerging markets and how things have come together, not just post COVID with the wellness industry, but with technology in and of itself. Um, it's crazy now because me and Allison, we run flea markets, and before it was either just a check, or, it was cash, and then it was a check in cash, and now the checks are about gone. Now we're doing credit cards. Now credit cards is 50% of our business, and now we're into people just scan the thing, and then boom, you get a notice. The money's in the bank. So it's really technology has really just come a long way, and it's really crazy. Plus, we have so many people that are looking for a home-based business these days, and um, Allison and I, we have several, but we love our business. We love doing all the things that we do. But I can, just working from home is so much more, and I feel for anybody that has to get out there and do the grind. I want better for them. And this is one of those things that, just working from home is amazing. And like I said, with the mobile transactions are all out there. But as y'all all know, we are in 50 countries around the world. We did over $350 million in sales. And it's just phenomenal how you can not just reach somebody, but you can reach somebody that knows people in other places. And then once it starts, it's like it's just like a flower opening up. It just starts going everywhere. So it's really crazy. So what makes us different than most of the other things out there is really the doctors and the research, the people that we have really putting this stuff together. And of course, a lot of it is led by Dr. Strand. We all know and love him so much. Brett West for what he does with the production side, taking that R&D and then taking it to the next level. And then Barbara out there educating us all. It's really a good combination. It's better now. I mean, me and Allison's been in it 3.5 years, but I'd say it's just so much better now than it was just even 3.5 years ago. And we thought it was fantastic. But we
didn't
also
know it could be so good, did we?
we really, really did. It's just really come a long way. But we set in 7 multi-billion-dollar industries right in the middle of it. So we have all of these products that are just they're just amazing. And it's not just the body balance and drops, and we all know what they do, but it's every product that we've got. You can see behind my shelf, I mean, there's not a product back there that's not worth its money. I mean, just in and of itself. And then we have so many combinations. But what we do talk about most is the body balance and drops and how they support the thyroid and hormones and appetite. They give us energy. This is the core product that really breaks the ice. Okay. So if you go out there and look, and I don't know, who all's on there, but anybody 50 years old and older is facing, one out of every 2 of us is facing a chronic disease. Okay. And then by the time we hit 65, we're facing 2 chronic diseases, 85% of us at that point. So it's very important. If you look at the common denominator of all that, weight management fixes 9 out of those 10 chronic diseases. So if we're not doing it now, we don't have to suffer later. So, I mean, it is a decade. They say what you do in the 40s affects your 50s. What you do in the 50s affects your 60s. So wherever you are in life, we need to be on this train. And we know it comes with the food list. This is the real foods. And we've had a couple of Zooms already today. And I showed this to a lady and she says, oh my God, you're so right. This is real food, and they were really making a conscious effort to get off of the ultra processed foods that we're living in today and go back to the real foods. I mean, and it's the best way, no doubt. but you can see us. I'll let Allison tell her story.
Oh, me? You want me to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, most of y'all know my story because you've heard it 100 times. But um, here in the pink, this was Easter Sunday, and I weighed 190 pounds. But not only did I weigh a lot, I felt bad because I have Hashimoto's. So that made me even tireder. And I didn't know that I could not lose weight. I didn't know what was wrong. I just knew I was tired and I felt bad. And anyway, so a friend of mine introduced me to these drops when she found out that I was ready to go have the weight loss surgery. And she sent Todd to us and she said, "You listen to him." And I said, "Okay, I'll do it, but I'm not selling anything." And here we are. I started the drops and I'm down 45 pounds. But the best thing about it is not only did I lose the weight, but I kept it off. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever been on a diet where you just yo, up and down, up and down. That's all I've ever known. But with the drops, I have maintained and I feel good. I'm off all my medications. I have no more night sweats, no more hot flashes. And Jerry and I, we just have fun now.
We absolutely do. It's and I like to tell this side. Y'all can see me. I lost a little weight just because. But she was posing for the camera and she was smiling for the camera over there in the pink. But you can see she didn't know the camera was on there, so she was smiling because she was happy. And that's the world that we try to live in. So it's just an amazing. And here's Jane. Jane is someone we know from Brookhaven, Mississippi, and she lost 22 pounds just in about a month and a half. It was really just an amazing transformation. She had done Ozempic, she had done, all of the different diet phases or whatever. She could lose the weight, but she would just balloon it right back on. So just like Allison said, it's just a way to maintain it. And she's loving life and doing it. So, but you know how that does. So we talked about the drops just enough to say, really, we want you to be our business partner too, because as Allison said, we wasn't gonna sell anything, but once they start working, and this is what I tell everybody, you got to be prepared because these products are going to work. I mean, if you give it a halfway decent chance, it's going to work, and then people's going to start asking about it. So you need to be prepared to step into the next phase of this, which is being the business partner as well. So we all know $29.95. It gets you your back office, it gets your online presence, it gets you all of the things that we have access to as members. Okay. You can get the 30% off and you can just be a customer and be a happy, go lucky at that point. But it also gives you ability to buy wholesale. And now y'all with the new packs coming out at 2,300 and you putting it on new volume bonus and and you got somebody on your pay leg doing that, all of a sudden, you can get these boxes down to $55, $60 a box. So I mean, you have a great opportunity to make some money. They retail at 176. So tax and shipping to most states other than Florida, they're about 202 to the door. Okay. But with these drops, you can get a 4-pack, 371. So you can sell them to your friends and family for 167. You're saving them, 30 bucks off the drops, and you're making, what could be up to $100. So it's really gotten more lucrative now than it ever has been. To make that even more, a 10-pack pop up. Now you're down at $87 a box. Okay. Again, there's ways to move those around too and get that even cheaper with the 30-pack. So, but you sell, you can make $500 profit. And that's just helping out your friends and family. That's not going out here and trying to push this and push. We just share what we're doing and we let people buy from us because that's the difference. That's one thing Allison said. She wasn't going to sell anything. But what we wound up doing was let people buy. So that's totally different. I know the transaction is still the same, but it's totally different from letting people buy from you than going out here and trying to sell something. Okay. And that's what makes us so unique. And right now, they got the new pack, the 2,300 plus shipping's 2,315. I think is what it works out. So if you do this or your next brand partner that you talk to, and I've heard this so many times on the calls that we're in, give this as an option to somebody and anybody on here that has not joined. I want you to know this is an option Okay. I know that looks like a lot of money, but you're automatically going to make $2,500 in profit. And all you have to do is post. Okay. Just a few days and you're going to sell all those boxes. And what we've been discussing the different slides and different things today. And what we really want everybody to understand is in your, when we first sign up, you have 4 Fridays to set up your business level. And really what we really want, and it's the equivalent, or, we can use this pack, but if we can move a 30 pack through your business in those first 4 Fridays, then you're automatically at top level. You're to 30%. You're at option 3, which is the highest pay program, the highest pay level that we have in the program. And that now you're set up for the rest of your life to make money. So it's again, it's so, it's so easy. It's hard to even describe, because most people, they'll tell you, well, I really didn't believe you, or this and that, because it's really, it is an unbelievable system. It's working that well.
We try to make it harder than it is.
Yeah, we really do. All you got to do is share, and people buy, and you sell. I mean, it's just business 101. But what's great about this one is it's recurring. And then we have all these backside benefits that we get to participate in. But to make it easier, we give you an app. It's a third-party app, but we have the content. We have all of the stuff already in there. We have all the before and afters and tons. I didn't even go through, but just a couple of them tonight. But we have 6 weeks worth of posting twice a day. So, I mean, you can see, and then we have another section with just random before and afters for you to use and make your own post. And once you start posting, now it also, I have to preface this, I tell everybody, don't just post the system, post your lifestyle, people care about you. And that's the main thing, is you, okay? To you and your friends, you're the main one. It doesn't, if you're selling business, we have a lot of people, I don't want to, inundate my friends with this. Look, your friends are on your side, okay? They love you. They want you to succeed, whatever that is. If you want to promote your business, they don't care, okay? But they're more interested in you than they are. So just make sure that you post about yourself and, the good things that's happening, and they share the bad things too. They're all there to support you as well. But you can see the before and afters. And what I really like about the boards is we also have the cookbooks, the doctor's videos, and all of that stuff. And I think that's phenomenal.
So that's one thing I want to add too, Jerry, is, even if somebody says, hey, I'm not going to sell, go ahead and get them on the boards app, because there's so much information there. That's where they get the food list, the cookbooks, the videos, because somebody's going to ask them, what are you doing? And they need to be ready. They need to be ready to share. So that's just my tidbit.
Absolutely. And I tell everybody, share that food list. I mean, even if they don't get on the drops, I mean, we're talking to friends and family mostly, and, if you care about them at all, you want them to be healthy. So whether they do the drops or any of our stuff or join us or not, be sure and get them that food list and tell them how important it is really to shift to real food in today's world. We were at a meeting with my sister, and she held up a picture. It was a beach shot in 1950, and then a beach shot in 2024. And in 1950, everybody's kind of lean and thin and, all this, very healthy. In 2024, 80%, stuff
Obese.
hanging outside. Yeah, it was not a pretty sight. Okay. But what do we do in the end of the day? Well, we turn those drops into profits, right? Especially when people start asking because of how we feel and how we're looking. And, as we all know, just as you're here, you saw somebody do it, just as Allison saw somebody do it, and Jerry, then somebody has seen us. So eventually people will join underneath you, and it just kind of becomes a team. We started with just at the bottom, right? Bottom of what? Well, it was also at the top, but the top of what? We were at the top of our business and the bottom of the list. It's the same place, but we started building the team, and next thing you know, there's 1,000 of us out there. So it's really crazy. So you get paid a bunch of different ways. I don't really like to get into it, just to know that, once you start sharing, and you start selling, money starts flowing, whether it's retail, whether it's back through the company and base commissions, however it is, money starts flowing. But we talked about if you can get those price down to $60 and you can sell them for 160, I mean, that's retail
That sounds
101.
like a shopping trip to me.
That's exactly what it is. I mean, we do that every day, all day. I mean, that's our business model. You know, we sell fireworks, and if you buy them for $1, you got to sell them for $3. Or you don't make money. So, but then new volume bonus is, again, if you can move that 30 boxes or the equivalent of through your business in the first 4 Fridays, then you're at top pay. And when you're at top pay, when you sign somebody up beneath you that's wanting to do the same thing, then you max out at that 30%. So that's what we really want everybody to do. Hey, nothing wrong with 15%, nothing wrong with 20, 25. That's fine. Wherever you are, we're tickled to death to have you in the system. But, 30 is better. Okay. And then base commissions, we all make the same on base commissions, so there's no real difference there. But base commission is anybody that buys beneath you starts flowing through your business, and you're going to get paid on the lesser of the lines. Okay. So you're going to have volume on your power side, volume on your pay side. You may have 5 different systems, but you're going to get paid 15% on the lesser of those. Okay. And then what we really like to, and me and Allison, we kind of keep an eye on our barometer on this one. But once you start making $250 a week in any week, then the company's going to.
Jerry, that's very important. Now, Kim Gray taught me that. She said, now, Allison, you want to get that $250 every week in order to get that free money in your savings account. Am I right, Jerry?
That's right. That's right. So that's our goal. Once you kind of get in, our first goal was, hey, well, let's just make enough to cover our product. And that way, and then once we did that, well, let's make enough to get 250 so we get the savings bonus. And then our next goal, well, our car broke down, we need the car, so we had to come up with enough to make a car payment. So, but that's your goals as you set them as you go through this. But once you make 250, the company's going to match you and put 15% into a savings account for you. And when it hits 10 grand, they're going to call you up and say, hey, congratulations, you just won $10,000, or you're fixing to get your $10,000 that you earned. So I think that's really amazing. Of course, to qualify for all that, once you get in the business, it is very important to have a subscribe and save. That way you don't run out of product, and you keep all those points and accumulating. You keep all your lifestyle credits, because we didn't even talk about all that, but it's out there. And speaking of, so this year's trip, is the DR. We're going to Punta Cana. Allison and I was very fortunate to get on the Bahamas trip. And we had Allison, tell them about the Bahamas trip.
The Bahamas trip was just absolutely wonderful anyway. But the best thing about these trips is that you get to be with your people. You get to learn and make good friends with your partners, with all over the country. And then, so when you get to see them at convention, you're like, oh my gosh, I've missed you so bad. But you learn. I learned so much. Having fun, jumping off those rocks in the pool. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We sat there, we went out to dinner. We had Sherry Key with us. We had John and Christy Oakey. We had Susan Frank sitting there, and we're listening to them give tips. And and me and Allison, we just over there, I got my phone up under the thing. I'm writing down everything they said. But those golden nuggets just fall out because we don't want to reinvent the wheel every time. I'm a real big fan of, just making the wheel better. I don't have to reinvent it every time. But this is a really good trip. It's very affordable. I think it's going to be $250,000 in lifestyle per person. Very easy to get, but it does require a little effort. It does require you to go after it. And me and Allison's, we're excited about it. We should be able to go this year as well. So.
And we want our team to go with us.
Absolutely. That would be even better. It really would. We had a great time, because every time when you have 50 or 100 people there that every time you turn the corner, there's a friend, so it's you were never alone. So it was really, really fun to do that. Of course, the big trip this year is Bali. I think that's 1 million lifestyle credits to go per person. So that's a big one to work for. I'd love to be in the running for that one. So Allison, you got to get to work. You can't be
I'm
looking
working.
around anymore. You're gonna have to get to work. All right. But we all know the travel and everything's out there, whether you want college funds, pay bills, just time, just to earn your time back. This is what this company is about. Um, I mean, the products speak for themselves. They're larger than life. They do everything that we say they're going to do. But, at the end of the day, if you don't have the life that you want, is it really worth it too? So combine the two. That's my plea
So
tonight, really.
it's just a win-win. Either
It's a
anyway, it's just
win-win.
a win-win.
Yes. Use this to better everything, because not only is, financial health is physical health too, because Allison and I, we'll be the first to tell you, when money's a strain, and we've been there for a lot of years. We put 3 kids through school, and sometimes we didn't know how if we're going to help them buy books or not. I mean, it's a tough, and that's a hard life to live when it's day in and day out. There's never any break.
And it's
And what
and
we
it's
love,
tough on a marriage too.
it is a little tough, a little bit,
When mama
maybe a
wants to
lot.
buy something.
I know, but it gives us all that capability. So that's what I'm so proud of this company for doing. So remember, it's partner with us. I'm not going to keep y'all. Um, I think, this company has done for us so much, and we're so proud to be part of it. And we just want other people to do that as well. And I want to thank everybody for coming. Get back
And
with the person
listen,
that.
yeah, and get back with whoever invited you to the Zoom. And if you've got questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here for everyone. If you've got questions for Jerry or for me, he's the one that answers them, but I'll help. But reach out. We're here to help.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter. This company is different than anything that I've ever been a part of before, which not many, but everybody I've talked to that's been part of the Amways and the Pampered Chefs and all of the different things. This company is different because everybody helps everybody. And then I want to urge you to jump on back on this Zoom room at 9:15 every morning, Monday through Friday. There's about 400 people that get on there and they share what they're
Over
doing.
400.
Yeah, that makes money the day before. So it's not like you're alone. We're all in this, and we're all pulling the same cart down the path. And it's amazing what we can do as a team. But like I said, get back with the person that invited you here. Sign up tonight. Don't wait. Okay. The quicker you get going, the quicker you get paid. That's all I can say. But now Michelle McKay is going to talk about why you need the drops and how important they are. They'll have some scientific stuff if you will need to know the next phase of this. So I urge you, if they can put that in the chat,
It's there.
It's there. Then
Mhm.
everybody can jump over there and find out why they need the drops so much in their life. And again, thank y'all all for being here, and reach out for anything you need. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Thank y'all.
Bye, Miss Linda.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, guys. Have a great
Bye.
night.
How can I unmute everybody? I want to unmute. Hey, Sarah, can you unmute everyone?
Click participants and then go to unmute all. I got it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye,
And you-
everyone.
And you will
Bye.
have to end the
Bye.
meeting, Allison.
Okay. Y'all have
Okay.
a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.